Hi, my name is Katelyn Silva. I'm a senior communications student at Texas A&M University San Antonio, and I am taking Professor Moore's internship class this summer. Today, I will be going over two of the most used editing techniques that I have used throughout my time as a student journalist. So, here we go. Alright, so today I'll be showing you some editing tips and tricks that you can use when you are editing your news packages, your stories, anything in general that involves some B-roll. So first off, we're going to talk about how to get rid of these black borders on the sides of a Zoom interview. So you have these black borders on the sides, on the top, on the bottom. So pretty much with any type of Zoom interview, you're going to have this because it doesn't match the sequence in Adobe Premiere. And also, I will be showing you how to get this blurred effect in the background of a picture. So any screenshot that you get from the internet, and you want to make it look nice, especially when you are inserting this B-roll into your stories, a package. So I'll be showing you how to do that as well, and I might even show you how to have the graphic move towards you if we have enough time. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so there's two ways to get rid of the black borders in a Zoom interview on the sides and on the top and bottom. So the way that you do that is you're going to go ahead and let me go ahead and turn off the audio on this Zoom interview real quick. So right click will make sure that your video is highlighted first off. So you want to highlight your video. And then you're going to go ahead and go up to Clip on the top of the screen, as you can see, Video Options. And then you want to go to Set to Frame Size. So you see how that automatically puts the Zoom interview, it's now just the whole screen. So there's those black borders are gone, and it just looks much nicer because in your news package, you don't want to have... of course, during this time, our interviews are through Zoom, so people already know that, but you want to hide that, and that way they can't really, see the black borders on the sides, and it just looks much nicer. And then another way to do this is you could just right-click on the bottom, and then you just set to frame size. So those are two different ways that you can change the Zoom interview to fit the frame size of your sequence in Adobe Premiere. Alright, so now that we have those two just one editing option, but two different ways that you can do that out of the way. So now we are going to talk about how to get the blurred effect in the background of a screenshot. So first off, let's go to that real quick. So here I am using a screenshot that I got from Instagram, actually, for one of my stories. I used some B-roll from Instagram. Ideally, we want to try to get B-roll, if you can in person, but sometimes when you don't have time or you're out of B-roll, kind of get creative with it. So just go on Instagram and see what you can find. So here's a screenshot that I have from one of the accounts, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the screenshot, make it last longer, so about like 4 or 5 seconds. So I just made that a little bit longer. So you want to click on the last picture, the bottom picture. So you want to click on that, go to your effect controls, and then you're going to scale all the way up until that picture in the background is kind of blown up a little bit. So as you can see, the picture in the background you could see the lettering, and it's just like, it looks, like it's 3D, it's coming at you in the back. And then you're going to go to Effects, type it in this little search bar right here, you're going to put GAU, and that's for Gaussian blur. Then you're going to click on Gaussian blur, double click that, and you want to always make sure your bottom picture is highlighted, by the way. Then you're going to go back to editing, and you see how it's kind of messed up right there, but we can fix that. Okay, so then you're going to go to make sure that bottom one is clicked. the blurriness in the Gaussian blur, scale that all the way up, and there you go. Your background is blurred. So now you just have that one picture on top of it, and the back, they're both the same pictures, but the background is blurred, the top picture is not. So this is also something that would just look much nicer in a news package, as opposed to having one screenshot and it being black borders in the back, or the background is just the same picture, but it's not blurred, right? So now we're going to go to, how do we have this picture coming at you, like a moving graphic, right? So let me just scale up this top picture just a little bit. That way we can have it move towards you. So I'm going to click, now instead of clicking the bottom picture, I'm clicking the top picture. So make sure that's highlighted. Then I take my blue cursor and you're just going to move it to the front, click on scale, then get that cursor again, move it all the way to the right, scale it up as much. You can go further than this, but I just did a little bit. So scale it up a little bit and then move the cursor on the sequence to the front. Press play, and there you go. So you have a moving graphic. And that's pretty much it. So that graphic is moving, and again, you can do this with anything. You can do this with B-roll that you get from online, with flyers. That would be good, like a PSA. You want that graphic to be coming towards you. It really looks nice in news packages, especially, or a press release, anything like that. You can have that, and it's coming at you. It looks like it's coming at you, but it's just like this little effect that we do in Adobe Premiere. And that's pretty much it. So 2 editing tips and tricks that you can use throughout your time with editing news stories and using the Adobe Premiere software. Thanks for listening.